So in the last class, we see something related to the changing the environment. The effects which we see, there are two effects which we see in the last class is the population growth and the technology. So now we are continuing our lesson. Everybody open the page number 27. Everybody open the page number 27. Everybody open the page number 27 in their socials book. Okay, in their socials book, everybody open it. Yes, I want to say something.
Sir, we have to open page 27, 37.
27, 27. Did you, if you see my
Okay,
screen, I
sir.
write the number on the screen. Page number
Sir,
27. Yes.
do we use copies in copies
Yes,
for
yes. We use
paper?
copies, the notebooks. The copies are called as the notebooks here. So we
The four lines or one line?
yes, we will use it. When we use it, I will tell you. When we use it in the class,
Okay.
I will tell you. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Marwan. Yes, Marwan. Marwan, you want to say something? Abdul Rahman Hazim. Yes. You want to say something? You can unmute yourself now.
Sir, can I read?
Okay. Wait a second. Wait a second.
Okay.
Okay. Now. Uh. Okay. So Abdul Rahman Hazim. Okay.
Look,
Abdul
look
Rahman
at,
Hazim. Yes.
yes,
Yes.
sir.
Started.
Okay. And the end where?
You can start it and tell here.
Okay. Look at
Okay.
figure 3.6, which shows a turned bushman. The turned bushmen live in the uh, Kal-
Kalahari. Kalahari.
Kalahari Kalahari Desert in Africa. Figure
Okay.
3.7.
Okay. Thank you, Abdul Rahman Hazim. Okay. So, in the figure 3.6, if you see on your page 27, there is a person standing with the arrow, so and the bow. So look at the picture which shows a young bushman. These bushmen live in a Kalahari desert. These bushmen live in a Kalahari desert. These bushmen are live in a Kalahari desert. Where is the Kalahari desert? It's in Africa. For example, if I ask you the question that where is the Kalahari desert, so the answer is Africa. So okay, Yusuf. Yes, Yusuf, you can start reading from here till here. Yusuf, you can start reading it.
Okay, sir. I read from Z. Read from Z.
Set your mic. Set your microphone, Yusuf.
Okay. Like this?
Okay.
Okay. They are an excellent example of how human can adapt to the physical environment. The
Okay.
king.
Okay. Wait for a second. Okay. So they are excellent. Who are excellent example? The Bushmans are the excellent example of how humans can adopt to the physical environment. It means that how they can accept the physical changes, how they are working in those changes. Okay. Abdul Rahman Ayman. Yes, Abdul Rahman Ayman, you can start reading it. Start from here till here.
The Kang Bushman lives in groups consisting of several different families. They live in a way that is in harmony with their physical environment.
Okay. Okay. So these Kung Bushmen live in a groups. So they are not live alone. Means one family is living out. No. The whole members are living in a group consisting of several. The word several means, many. The word several means many. The word several means many. So many families are living together. Many families are living together and they live in a group. Okay, they live in a group. There are so many reasons they are living in a group, but they live in a group consisting of several different families. Many different families are living in it. Okay. Yes, Mohammed Ahmad, what do you want to show? Your video is not visible. Kindly close your videos. Everyone will be close their videos. Everyone close their videos, please. Okay. So they live in a way that is in harmony with their physical environment. Okay. The word harmony here means they can mix up. Okay. They can mix up with the physical environment. They make a bond with the physical environment. So they live in an environment in such a way that they live in a groups, and that group consists of many different families. Okay. Okay, let me see who else is there. Mohammed Ahmed Mazen. Yes, you can start reading it from here.
Okay, sir.
Okay, till here.
They depended they depend on the natural surrounding for their food, medicines, and clothes. For example, they use materials such as dried grasses and branches that can be found in the desert to build their houses. They use
Okay, that's it. Okay, so they depend. Who depend? These bushmen depend on the natural surroundings. The surroundings means nearby. Nearby, the area they have nearby, they depend on the natural things for their food, medicines, and clothes. They depend on the natural things for their food, medicine, and clothes. For example, they use materials, okay, such as dried grass. Dried means the grass which is not wet. The grass which is not wet, and branches. They use materials such as dried grass and branches of trees that can be found in the desert to build their houses. They use the dried grass and branches for their houses. Okay. These branches and dried grass are found in the desert. They found these things, and with the help of these things they make a they build their houses. They build their houses. Okay. Yes, Yusuf Ahmed, what is your question? Yusuf.
Sir, sir, the family, the different family, different family, it's make a تعاون which.
Yes, you can say it, Yusuf Ahmed.
Sir, every different family has a food.
Sorry, what are you saying?
How they make medicine? From where they make medicine?
Okay, how they make medicine? They not made the uh, formal medicine. The medicine which we use today, they didn't made it. They didn't made it. They took the things, like they use some materials. They put them on the body, and they eat some fruits which are available in the desert or in the forest. They found it. Okay, they found some things which is related to there. They didn't mix them with any chemical because there were no chemical. They eat those things and they will make a solution for the diseases and for the health. They took these things, those things considered as medicine, but nowadays in the modern days they were not considered as a medicines. They were not considered as a medicines. Understand, Yusuf?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. uh so Muhammad Ahmed, Yes, Muhammad Ahmed, you can start reading from here.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
They use the poison of a desert plant to hunt and kill animals for food.
Okay. So they use, who use, these bushmen use the poison of a desert plant. So they doesn't have a chemical. They doesn't have any chemical poison. So they use the poison of a desert plant. There are so many plants are there, those who are poisonous. Those those who are poisonous. Those who are poisonous. Okay, so there are so many plants in the desert or in the forest, those who are poisonous. If someone eat them, they will get die. Okay, so these bushmans use the poison of these desert plants to hunt. Okay, to hunt or to kill animals for food. They kill animals so that they will get a meat. They will get a meat of those animals. And how they can kill it, they don't have any rifle and they don't have any weapon, so they use that poison to kill or hunt those animals for food. Everybody understand this point? Everybody
Yes.
understand this point?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, that's great. That's great. Okay. Now we are moving towards the next one. We are moving towards the next one. What is the next we have? Okay. Let me clear the screen first. So everybody open the page number 28. On the page number 28, what we have? Okay. On the page number 20 we have a picture. Okay, we will read these one by one. We will read these one by one. Everybody open the page number 28. Everybody is on page 28. Okay. So nobody should open the camera. Everybody close their cameras, please. Everybody close their cameras. Okay. Don't open the camera. Okay. So So, together with the friends, together with your friends, okay, all of you are friends here. So, together with your friend, read the Kung Bushman's description of how they live in the harsh desert. The harsh means rough or not smooth. Harsh means rough or not smooth. So, these pictures will tell that how the King Bushman live in the rough or the harsh desert environment. Okay. So let's see who else is there. Okay, let me see. Abdul Rahman Mohammed. Yes, Abdul Rahman Mohammed, you can read this one. The first picture on the left.
Yes, sir.
Okay, this one.
I come from the Kalahari Desert in the African continent for a long time. My people have been hunters and gatherers in this hot and very dry place.
Okay. So in this picture, they are giving the introduction of that person. They are giving the introduction of that person. I came from Kalahari Desert in the African continent. For a long time, my people have been hunters and gatherers. Okay, in this hot and very dry place. So they are hunters. They kill the animals. Gatherers, they gather at one place. They live in the form of group, so that's why they are become the gatherer. So they are saying that for a long time my people have been hunters and gatherers in this hot and very dry place. For a long time my people have been hunters and gatherers in this hot and very dry place. They are giving the introduction for that thing. Okay, now we will see the second picture. What second picture is saying? Abdullah Khalaf. Yes, Abdullah, you can read this one.
Sir, nothing, said, nothing much grows in the desert except for some roots, plants. We hunt animals for food.
Okay. So in the second picture, that person is giving introduction for the eating style for the food. Nothing much grows in the desert. Nothing much grows in the desert except some root plants. Okay. It means these some root plants are those plants which are also under the soil, which are also grow under the soil. Okay, we hunt animals for food. We normally hunt animals for food and for meat. So in these two pictures, they are saying about the introduction. In the first picture, they are saying about the introduction. In the second picture, they are telling about the eating style or the food style, that there is not much food grow in the desert except for some root plants, and we hunt animals for the meat or for the food. So everybody understand these two pictures? Everybody understand these two pictures?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
that's great. Okay, let me clear the screen and then we will move to the next screen. Next picture. The next picture is in there. The next picture is in there. Okay. So we have Ashal. Okay. Ashal, can you read this one? Okay, let me mark it.
Yes, sir.
Okay, this one, you can read this one.
As hunters, we make simple tools like bow and arrows to hunt animals. We use stem grass for the arrows and animal muscles for the bowstrings.
Okay. So So in this, they are saying as a hunter, they are giving the introduction that as a hunter, we make simple tools like bow and arrow. Where is bow? This one is the bow. Let me draw it, show it. This one is the bow and this one is the arrow. So as a hunter, okay, as a hunter, they make the simple tools like bow and arrow to hunt element. We use stem grass for arrows and animal muscles for the bow string. Okay. In the simple words, what they are using the animal muscles. In simple words, they are using the bones of animals. They are use the bones of an animal to make the bowstring. What is the bowstring? The bowstring is this one. They use that bowstring with the help of the bones of animals. Okay. And they use the stem grass for arrows. Okay, for bow strings, so that they will use the stem grass, this one. So for the bow string, this is the bow string, this is the bow, and this one is the arrow. So there are three things. Let me draw it again. This one is the string, it's a bow string. This one is the bow, and this one is the arrow. So they make this bowstring, they make this bowstring with the help of stem grass. It's a bowstring. And on the right side, what they have, this side they have string, and the third thing they have, it's a arrow. So they make these things to hunt animal. They make these things to hunt animal, so that they will get the food or the meat. Okay. Yes, Mama Disogi, can you read it, this one?
We can also make arrow shafts for animal bones.
Yes, we can also make arrow shafts from animal bones. These are the arrow shafts. Okay, where are the arrow shafts? These are the arrow shafts. This one, this complete arrow is made up of bones. Sometimes made up of trees. But the arrow which is made up of bones has much power as comparison with the other arrows, because at that time in that area there were no machines, there will no cranes, there will no factories. So they make the arrows from the bones, they make the arrows from the bones. Okay, so everybody understand this thing? Okay, let everybody understand these two pictures, these two
Yes,
both.
sir.
Yes,
Yes.
sir. Yes,
Okay,
sir.
okay,
Yes,
let's
sir.
okay, now let's move to the next one. Okay, the next, everybody open the page number 29. Everybody open the page number 29. On the page 29, what we have, on page 29 we have another picture. Someone joins the class right now. Okay, Ayad Hani, can you read this one? Ayad, can you read this one?
Okay.
Ayad, are you there? Ayad, Ayad, we are waiting for you to read. Okay, Ayan. Ayan Yusuf, can you read this one?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Wait.
Where? This one.
Okay. Uh, we we are gathered, so we collect goods. Tubers and fruits are food too. We dig for water bearing roots, which is good for the lips and throat.
Okay, very good, Ayan. Okay. So we are gatherers. We are gatherers. Who are gatherers? Who are gatherers? So we are gatherers. We collect roots, tubers, and fruits for food too. We dig for water. We dig for water bearing roots. We dig for water bearing roots. The roots which contains the water. The roots which contains the water here are water bearing roots, which is good for lips and throat, because in desert there is very less water in the desert. Okay, so they are in search. They dig the ground. Okay, they dig the ground. They take out a soil and they dig the ground, and they try to find out the roots which contain some water, which is good for lips and throat. Okay, water bearing roots, there is a little bit water in those roots, so those roots will be good for the lips and the throat, because they were living in the desert and there is very much less water in the desert. Okay, so Marwan, Marwan, can you read this one? Marwan Muhammad, are you there? Muhammad Noor, Muhammad Noor,
Yes, sir.
read this one.
Water is a scarce in the desert. However, when it rains, we store the rainwater in water holes using ostrich egg shells.
Okay, so let me. Okay, good, Noor. You read it fast. Very good. Okay, uh, we have Safani. Yes, Safani, can you read this one? Can
Yes,
you
sir.
read this one again? Noor, read it correctly. Can you read it again? This one again.
Water is scarce in the desert. However, when it rains, we store the rainwater in water holes using ostrich egg shells.
Good, that's great. Mohammad Noor and Safani both read the correct ones. Very good. See, didn't, these people, these bushmen doesn't have any bottles. These bushmen doesn't have any bottles. So what they do for storing the water? Okay, there is a word. There is a word scarce. Water is scarce. Okay, in simple word, it means very less. Very less. Okay, it's very less or rare. Rare means very less. Both words are same. Rare means very less or scarce. Water is very less or rare in, okay. Okay, water is scarce in the desert. It's very rare in the desert. However, when it rains, however, when it rains, when the rain happens in the desert, so these people store the rainwater in water holes. Okay, they put the eggs. They put the eggs of ostrich. They put the eggs of ostrich They put the eggs of a ostrich in the holes in the soil, and they store the things in it. They make a water hole. See if you see in this picture. If you see in this picture, they what they do, they make a holes and they put the ostrich egg in it. And when they put the ostrich egg in it, then when the rains happen, the rainwater will be stored in it and they will drink it. Okay, so in this way, they are using the water because there is very less water in the desert. Okay, so Yusuf Ahmad, can you read this one, the last one, this one?
Okay, sir.
Say it.
Okay. One obstacle egg shell can hold 1 liter of water.
Okay.
Yes,
And
sir.
oh,
Say
sorry,
God
Yusuf.
continuously.
Yusuf,
Yes,
you
sir.
make a echo. Your sound is become echo. Your sound is become echo. Okay. When you are saying anything, there is so much echo coming with your sound. Okay. Check your sound settings, please. Usama Muad. Can you read this one? Usama.
Yes, sir. One ostrich egg shell can hold 1 liter of water.
Okay. So one ostrich egg. Ostrich is very big. The egg of ostrich is also very big in comparison with the egg of hen. The egg of the ostrich is very big in size. Okay. So it can hold up to 1 liter water. It can hold up to 1 liter water, so that they will store the water in the ostrich's egg. In the ostrich's egg, they will store the water. Okay. So in this way, they are doing this. Let's see. Do we have another picture? I think I don't have. We don't have any picture more. Ah, we have picture. Okay. But right now, what we have? Okay. So we have 5 minutes more. Uh. Okay. It's Mohammed Ahmad Abdul Latif. Ahmad Abdul Latif. Can you read this one from here till here?
Our shelter is temporary. Whenever we cannot find food or water, we move to another place.
Okay. So the word shelter, they use the word shelter as a home. Their shelter is just a home for them. So their shelter is temporary. It means they move their home from one place to another. Why they move it? When they cannot find the food or water, they will move to another place. And at another place, they will make a new shelter there to live there. They will make a new shelter there. If you see, they made the shelter. Okay, where is the shelter? If you see this picture, they make the shelter. They make these shelters in every new place. Why? Because when they didn't found any food or water, they change the place and move to somewhere else. Okay. Marwan Mohammed. Yes, Marwan, can you read it from here? Marwan, you raised the hand and you're not saying anything. Ahmad Anwar. Ahmad Anwar. Can you read this one? Ahmad Anwar, you are not raising the hand.
Yes, sir.
Can you read it from here? From here. We.
Which one?
This one. We use grass.
Ah, we? No, sir. Where? Which one?
This one. You are not listening me. This one. This one starts from here. We. We use.
We use crossing press
Grasses branch.
and the leaves of deserts, shrub,
Shrub. To build
shrub to build our
shelter.
shelter.
Okay, to build our shelter. Okay, Mohammed Ahmad, can you read this one again? Mohammed Ahmad,
Okay, sir. We use grasses, branches, and the leaves of desert
shrub,
shrub
shrub.
to build our shelter.
Okay,
So what's mean by
okay,
shrub?
okay. I will
Shrub,
tell you.
shrub.
Wait a second. I will tell you. So we use grasses, branches, and the leaves of desert. Okay, we use grasses, branches, and the leaves of desert shrubs. Okay, these are some plants. Shrub is a name of a plant, so these are considered the general name of the plants. So they use those plants to build our shelter because they have the big leaf, and some they will also get some wood or sticks from there. Okay, so that they can build it. If you see, there are so many things in the There are so many things in the shelter. See this? They have the shelter. They put the grass there. They use the branches, and they also use these sticks to make the shelter. So in this way, shrub is just a general word used here for plants. Okay, the plants found in the desert. Okay, okay. So Muhammad Disogi, can you read this one?
Okay, okay, sir. Our community is close knit. We share and make do with what we have.
Okay, there is a word. There is a new word. See this one. It's a close knit. The K is silent in this word. The K is silent in this word. Okay, Muhammad Aya, can you read this one again? Muhammad Yaya.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, read it.
Okay, our shelter is temporary. Whenever we cannot find food or water, we will move to another place. We use grasses, branches, and leaves of desert shrub, which means plant, to build our shelter. Our
Okay,
community is close knit. We share and make do with what we have. Sir, can I say something?
yes, yes, you can say.
Rare doesn't mean very less. Rare means it is hard to find. It is hard to find, but not like rare. It means very less.
Okay, it's hard to find. Water is very much less. It's related to each other. Okay, for example, the white bear. Do you know what is white bear?
Yes.
White bear found in Antarctica. They are very much less. They are the rare species. Okay, species. They are the rare species. They are very much less in this world. Okay, same as the Black Panther.
Okay, but
They are very much less. Black
okay,
Panther.
I'm not talking about.
The word, let me complete first. The word very less or rare. Okay, they are near to each other, but they are not same. Okay, why they are near to each other? Like Black Panther, they are very much rare in the world. They are rare species. It means that very less Black Panthers are in the world is there. Okay, many countries are breeding them and growing them, but they are very rare. And when we can say very less, I use this word just to understand everyone that it is use it for that purpose. Okay, so that everyone will understand that word. Okay, that's not a exact meaning. Okay, so in this way we are coming to the end of this page. We are coming to the end of this page. Along with it, what we have there is one assignment. Check a assignment in your class era. If it is available, you can open the assignment and do the assignment. Everybody understand this thing?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Okay. So,
Sir, wait, sir. I have, sir, a question.
okay.
I have a question.
Okay, wait
Sir,
for
I
a
have a
second.
question.
Wait for a second. Wait for a second. So, if you have any question, right now the period is over. You can write the question in your notebook, and in the next class, I will take your question. Your next class, take your question first, then we will start the lesson. Okay? Write your question in the notebook or save it somewhere else. Or in the next class, in the starting of the class, I will take your question first, and then we will move towards the lesson. Everybody understand this thing?
Yes, sir. Could I
Yes,
read?
it's not
Okay,
published.
yes, the period is over. We will
I didn't see
meet
the
in the